Yo, guys, what's going on? This is Fears. I hope you guys are having a fantastic night. Tommy NC 2010 is in my house right now, and Tommy went off to bed, but I'm still awake, so I thought I would do a late night stream. The time is currently 2:03 in Florida, and I'm just going to do a late stream. I'm going to take some questions. I'm going to talk about some things. I hope you guys are doing well. Let me open up the chat. Let's see how everyone's doing late tonight. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful night. Hope you guys are having a wonderful weekend. Um, so far, things have been going fantastic. Yesterday, me and Tommy, I picked Tommy up and I got to meet his real biological father, and he was really nice. I'm not gonna say his real name on camera, but he was a really nice guy. And then I took him to Hogan's Beach Shop. Tommy's been there before, but I was like, dude, you're such a big wrestling fan, like we should totally go to there again. And I almost said Randy. Tommy was like, Fears, I'm so down. I'm so down to go. And I was like, okay, cool. So we went there again. I bought two new shirts. I'm probably gonna wear one of those new shirts tomorrow. Um, but yeah, so the only thing that's changed about tomorrow is Sam still feels a little bit like under the weather. I called Sam and he said like his voice is so hoarse that he said, I don't know about hanging out all day, buddy, but me and Tommy are doing a live stream tomorrow night. So Sam's going to come over for the live stream. We're going to have a couple of drinks on camera. We're going to hang out. So yeah, man. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So um, it's going to be awesome, dude. It's going to be awesome. Hanging out with Tommy NC 2010 all weekend. All weekend. So anyway, this late live stream was kind of a surprise because I was like, man, I'm having so much fun. I don't want to go to bed yet. I'm like, I'll just do a surprise live stream, but I gotta keep it kind of down because Tommy's sleeping. So I'm just gonna hang out for a little while. So I don't know how many guests I'll have. I don't know how many people in the chat I'll have. I don't know. I don't plan to have any more guests on tonight. It is really late. It's like 2 in the morning. So yeah. So maybe I'll get a lot of people. One person is watching so far. One person. So maybe I'll get a lot of people. Maybe I won't get any people. But um, I just wanted to show Tommy some love. Tommy's a good guy. Tommy's my friend. Be sure to follow him at TommyNC2010 on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. Tommy's a great guy. Tommy's an awesome guy. And everybody in the Discord was basically asking like how it is. So I'm gonna go to the Discord and read a couple of things. But people were joking around a lot, but in the Discord. But I'll tell you what, everyone's like so jazzed that me and like Tommy are hanging out, and everyone was like, "Hey, Fears, how's the hangout going?" And I pretty much said, Tommy's a good guy, and I said I've really been enjoying the hangout so far. I said Tommy's a good guy, and the hangout has been cool so far. So that's what I wrote. That's what I wrote. Uh, there was some jokes in the Discord, so I'm not gonna read those on camera. But mainly they were just joking around. But I mean, some of the trolls were saying some like weird, crazy things, like they always do. But besides that, I mean, everything's been going really well, really well. I messaged Visions, so I don't know. Maybe he'll come for the hangout. Maybe he won't. Like I said, it was kind of an impromptu like live stream. I just thought I'll come on here, hang out, and I told Pixel and I told Visions might do another live stream, and this one a late live stream. So I don't know. Like I said, we'll see how many people like come in. But so I said I may do another one. So I don't know if I'll get a lot of people in here, but anyway, yo, Resi, what's going on? Okay, now we got a lot of people. We got 5 people watching. Again, it was kind of an impromptu. I was having so much fun hanging out with Tommy. I was like, I'm not ready to go to bed yet. I said, I'm not ready to go to bed yet. I said, I'll do like a late live stream. So Tommy NC 2010 is actually in my house right now. Yo, LC, what's up? I have to kind of keep it down though, because Tommy's sleeping. But anyway, uh, Hero says, "Hey, Mama Rezi, what's up? What's up? What's up? Heroes, how you doing? Heroes is probably still up smoking a blizzy, and he's got that boot going. Well, tomorrow the boot is gonna be going nuts, buddy. So Heroes, if you want to hang out tomorrow, it's gonna be me, Sam, and Tommy, and we're all gonna be drinking tomorrow. So that'll be cool. Cause Sam was gonna come over. I called Sam after the stream, and basically the only thing that's changed is Sam called and said, "Fears, I feel better, but," he goes, "my voice is very hoarse, and I'm trying to recuperate with my voice." So he said, "I don't know about hanging out all day." So that's the only thing that's changed. He goes, "But I'll tell you what, I'll come over around 6 or 7 when you and Tommy do your live stream, and I'll have a couple of drinks with you guys." And I said, "That's fine, Sam." But Sam said that he's gonna come over at least for an hour or two tomorrow. So we were supposed to hang out all day, but he said his throat is like really sore and he's trying to recuperate. But he said, "I'll definitely come over like at around 7 or 8 and like have some drinks with you guys." So I was like, I said, "You can come over whenever you want, buddy." So anyway, things have been going good. I showed Tommy my demo reel. He really enjoyed my demo reel. I showed him the idiots like jackass movie that I made. He was getting sleepy though. He said, "Hey John, do you mind if we finish the rest of it tomorrow? Because I'm getting kind of sleepy." And I was like, "Yeah, no worries." But I said, "Hey, what did you think of it so far?" And he goes, "Oh, I thought it was hilarious, John." He goes, "You and your friends made this like jackass kind of parody." And I said, "Yeah." I said we put a lot of like work into it. Rezi says, "Hey heroes, thanks for stopping by. Pretend stories. What's up?" Says, "Hey, how goes it, Fears?" Things are going good. Things are going good. It's been a cool hangout so far. We went and got some lunch. And since Tommy's my guest, I was like, "Tommy, just point out whatever restaurant you want to go to." I thought he wanted to go to like a sit down restaurant, but Tommy was like, "No, we don't need to go to a sit down restaurant, Fears." He goes, actually, he goes, "I'll tell you what," he goes, uh, like, "I'm a man of like simple pleasures." He's like, "Can we just like for dinner just get some Arby's?" And I was like, "That's cool." And I tried something new on the menu. I always either get their Arby's sandwiches or I get their Arby like hamburgers. I've never tried their chicken tenders until today. So a couple hours ago, I was like, "All right," I said, "I'm getting sick and tired of like getting the same stuff on the menu." So I said, "I'll try something new." So I tried their chicken tenders and their French fries. Actually, really good, pretty good. And Tommy got some burger. I don't remember the name of it, but yes, we did that. Went to Hogan's Beach Shop before. Tommy, like he showed you guys, he got a figure, and then he got one of those wristbands, and then I normally get like a magnet, but I was like, you know what? I've never bought a Hulk Hogan sticker, and I immediately thought, okay, I'm either gonna put this on the plastic container in my room that has all my belt buckles and shoes and all that kind of stuff in there. I said, "I'll put it on there." I said, "I'll probably take some scissors and cut around it and try to fit it on the coffee pot, but it's going to be hard because there's not a lot of spots left on the coffee pot, and I'm saving the coffee pot for like those legendary stickers." So I'll show you guys wherever I put it, and then I got those two kick-ass shirts. I'm going to wear one of those shirts. I keep saying tomorrow. Technically, it's today because it's 2:11. So whenever me and Tommy go out and hang out tomorrow, um, uh, he I'll probably wear one of those Hulk Hogan shirts. So yeah. So the things that we're doing tomorrow, Tommy said, "Fears, my brother really wants me to." It's either his brother or his friends, and he said, "Fears, we have to go to the store." He goes, "Mission one." He goes, "Do you mind if you can help me find one of those like stuffed alligator heads that has their mouth open and they've made like a statue out of a real like alligator's head?" And I said, "Yeah, sure, man." And I said, "Well," I said, "there's a couple of places around here." I said, "The gas station has them." I said, "Walmart has them across the street." And I said, "I know the mall close to my house has them." And so he said, "Oh, he's like the mall would be cool." I said, "Well, I said it's funny that you say that." I said the mall. I said the mall that I like. It's a drive, but it's worth it. You guys know that FYE place that I went to and got. Like I told Visions, I found shitloads of horror films there. I told Tommy about FYE. He had no idea what FYE is. He goes, "What is that, Fears?" I'm like, "It's basically like a nerd like kingdom, a geek kingdom." And he goes, "Oh, what? Do they sell nerd shit there?" I was like, "Yeah." I said they said they sell a little bit about everything. I said they sell old VHS tapes, DVDs, Blu-rays, hard to find movies like all those gems that Vision's always telling me, "Hey, Fierce, check this out." Hey, and then Pixel's like, "Oh, Fierce, fucking Night of the Comet, you got to watch it." So I'm gonna try and go there tomorrow, get some gems. And then I said, Tommy, I said, we'll either find your alligator head for your brother. It's either his brother or his sister. Oh, wait, his brother or his friend that wants it. I can't remember. I said, Tommy, I said, there's only a couple places around here to get that alligator stuffed head. And he goes, "Are they cheap?" And I said, "I mean, I said they're not like hundreds of dollars, but I said they're not like $10." I guessed. I said, "I have no idea." I said, "We can Google it before we go." But I said, "If I had to take a guess, they're probably around 25, $30." So that's the first mission. We're definitely going to find that alligator head that he wants for his family. I said, "Sure." And then he bought me dinner the last time he was in town. So I said, "I got you on the dinner." Plus, he bought me BK Lounge a couple of days ago. He had it uh, um, DoorDash to my house, so I thought that was kind of cool. He like called me up. He's like, "Hey, Fears." He's like, "What are you doing right now?" I was like, about to fall asleep, and I said, "I'm just watching TikTok videos on my phone." And and speaking of TikTok, I got some crazy stuff to show you guys. Fucking that stupid asshole Matt Man and his fucking minions are up to it. But here's the thing, just to show you guys that I'm not joking around. I would never joke around about this. This shows you how much of a psycho Matt Man is. I took a picture of all of his dumbass comments before I blocked his ass. He has got some fucking nerve. Apparently, I've ruined his life. I didn't ruin your life. Hey, Matt Man, you know what ruined your life online? Telling everybody in the community that you wanted to buy a 13-year-old a beer. That's what ruined your life, buddy. So I didn't ruin Matt Man's life. I don't care about Matt Man. I don't associate with Matt Man. I don't watch his content. But these stupid comments, you guys, I have to read these to you because they're so stupid. I'll read them in a minute. Because, man, he's got some nerve accusing me of tons of crazy shit. And then his fucking minion friend is accusing me of shit too. Like, and I got a death threat the other day from one of his fucking minions on TikTok. It's pretty crazy. Oh yeah, Resi. I still got issues with Matt Man, even though I've never talked to the motherfucker in like 6 or 7 years. He's still trolling me. He's got some nerve. So I'll read those in a minute. But anyway, so that's the mission for tomorrow. We're gonna find Tommy, that alligator head, and then I'm gonna go to that FYE place because Tommy was kind of curious to see what it was like. And I said, "Oh, Tommy," I said, "I love going to this shop." I said, "They sell like old ass records, old ass movies." I said shitloads of Blu-ray. And then I showed him Visions. If Visions was watching Visions, I showed him the list of all the cheesy horror movies. And I said, Tommy, I said, I don't know. I said, I'm not made of money, buddy, but I said, I'll bring like 50 or 60 bucks. And I said, I'll try and buy at least buy one or two of these gems on off the list. And he's like, "Oh man," he's like, "You've never seen this, John?" I was like, "Nah," I'm like, "I've never seen it." So I'm like, I'm trying to find some good gems. And then Tommy suggested, he's like, "John, you like Steven Spielberg, right?" And I said, "Oh yeah." I said, he goes, "Have you ever seen his movie Duel?" I said, "I've seen bits of it." I said, "I know what it is." I said, "It's basically like some crazy truck driver is in this like scary looking truck, and he just starts trying to kill this innocent bystander in this red car, and it's basically a movie of like cat and mouse until the guy takes down the truck driver." And he's like, "Oh well," he's like, "Fears." He goes, "If you're a big," Tommy was like, "If you're a big Steven Spielberg fan, you got to get that." I said, "Well," I said, "We'll see." I said, if it's at FYE, I said, "I can only ask them," but I'm gonna try to find some gems tomorrow. Resi says, "I haven't heard of him in a while, but one of his friends tried to hit me." Wait. one of Matman's friends tried to, like, what, physically? Or you mean, like, hit on you, Resi? Oh, wow, that's nuts. But listen to this, and I'll even show you guys the photo. So, please troll Matman. I'm giving you guys permission because Matman has crossed the fucking line many times. We all know he has many times. Just listen to some of this garbage. Oh, by the way, me and Tommy made this hilarious TikTok. It's on Tommy's TikTok. It's on my TikTok. Tommy even brought a costume for me to wear in this TikTok. So I just uploaded it to my TikTok, so be sure to check it out. So I had to take a picture of this. So Mattman, before I blocked him, this was all before I blocked him, he sent me a message, and I've blocked his accounts. Oh God, I don't know how many times, 10, 20, 30, 40 times. So he had to make a new account to send me this. So there's Mattman's account. Hang on, let's see if you guys can see it. Oh, hang on. There it is. Mattman Monster Man. Well, yeah, you are a monster. Then he sends me this message. You should burn in hell. You've got nothing to do in life, but you love to harass me like a fucking baby. Get a life, faggot. No one likes you. No, 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 no. No one likes you, Matt Man. And this is the part I don't get. I'm not harassing him. Not at all. Harassing Matt Man would be like if I contacted you every single day and harassed you, right? I don't do that. I only talk about Matman when I absolutely have to because he fucking is disgusting. So that was the first one. So I took a picture of that message because that's basically a death threat. I was like, oh, I said, well, the fans will get a kick out of this. So before I blocked him, I saved that message and I didn't even read it until like the end of the night because I was hanging out with Tommy all night, right? So then he just bombards my chat with all this stupid shit. Look at all these comments that he said. Look at all this. So the first one, more like, oh, he goes, you think you're big shit. More like big shit 26 for Fierce Man 26. So he's not even really that creative. Then he said, I'm going to report you, Fears, for harassment. I'm not harassing him. Learn to act like a real adult. Stop acting like a man child. You're 30 goddamn 9 years old. Which I don't get because I'm like, LC is a man child. I'm like, I collect movie props, collectibles. I said, there's nothing wrong with being a nerd. Apparently, to Mattman, there's something wrong with being like, I don't even call myself a man child. I just call myself a straight up nerd. You know what I'm saying? But apparently LC can be a nerd and everybody else can be a nerd in the community, but I can't. Then he says, um, stop harassing me. I didn't do anything to you. Well, Matt, man, you may have not done something to me personally, but you did something to little children, you sicko. So yeah, so hey Matt, man, I wouldn't. You brought this upon yourself. You don't go up to a 13-year-old. You don't even say it online. The videos that the whole community have seen, it's just disgusting shit. So I may not have done anything to you physically or emotionally, but you did it. You did this yourself. You need to get some help, Matt. Man, you don't say, "Oh, I want to buy a beer for somebody." That's or you guys have seen all the crap. Then he goes, "You are a man child. Suck it, fears." And then the last one, I can't believe you got my account banned for no reason. No, 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 no. I got his account banned because he was harassing me by tons. And I really didn't get his TikTok banned. I just blocked him. So he thinks by me blocking him, that's banning him. I didn't ban him. I just said, I don't have time for this childish crap. He's just being an immature idiot. I'm just going to block him. So then he says, I did a roast video. I'm sorry. I did a roast video. Wait, I'm so sorry. I can't even read. One, I'm perturbed about this guy. Two, it's like 2:20 in the morning. So I'm a little tired. So let me try to read this a third time. He says, I can't believe you got my account banned. I didn't get his account banned. I just blocked it because I'm not immature like this idiot. Then he says, I can't believe you got my account banned for no reason. I did a roast video on TikTok of you. I don't care, Matt, man. I really could care less. Do you guys know how many roast streams people have done on me over the years? I don't care. If I was an immature idiot, then I would care. But I'm not an immature idiot, and if anyone's an idiot. Oh, and then I clicked on Matt Man's channel, right? I clicked on his TikTok channel, and he made a video where he basically calls me a pedo, and I'm like, wow. I'm like, if that isn't calling the kettle black, I'm like, I'm the farthest from a pedo. So Matt Man that is a pedo called somebody else a pedo. I'm like, Jesus Christ. So I said, oh, well, the fans will get a kick out of this. I was going to read these tomorrow when Sam and Tommy and all this on like on camera, but I was like, now that 8 people showed up, I was like, I'll just do it now and expose Matt Man for the liar that he is. Because Matt Man, you are a true fucking liar. I didn't get your account banned. I'm not a pedo. If anyone is a pedo, it's you. And then I loved how he said, I'm going to report you for harassment. Haven't harassed him. We've all told the truth. The truth is far better than harassing someone. I've never harassed this guy. I've just spoke my mind. I do think he's disgusting. He definitely needs to get off TikTok. He definitely needs to stop doing stuff to little children. You're a sicko. That's the truth. And then I loved how he said, I loved how you said, learn to act like an adult. Stop being a man child and a nerd. You're 39 goddamn years old. There's nothing wrong with being a nerd. Guess what, Matt, man? Fears was born a nerd. When I die hopefully I die somewhere like in my 90s, I'll still be a nerd. So get used to it, dude. I'm gonna be a nerd my entire life. I love being a nerd. I love collecting movie props. I love doing hilarious streams. I love gaming. I like being a nerd, buddy. So fuck you. Yeah. And then he said, "Suck it, fears." Hilarious. Oh Lord. So, and I didn't get his account banned. I just deleted him. I just banned him. Pixel, did you see all this crap? Did you hear all this crap? So Matt Man is, if anyone's harassing anyone, Matt Man's harassing me. Look at this. Look at this row of bullshit. So this isn't live, Pixel. I took a picture of this just to show you guys I'm telling the truth. Then he sent me a death threat message. He said, Fears, you should burn in hell. You've got nothing to do in life, but you love to harass me like a fucking baby. Get a life, faggot. No one likes you. And then, Pixel, I said, no, 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 no. I said, Matt, you're wrong. Nobody likes you because you're a weird pedo freak. So now I can delete these off my phone because I just had to show you guys the garbage that him and his minions are doing to me on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, it's so dumb. It's so dumb. It's so dumb it's laughable, and I had to show you guys that. It's ridiculous. Anyway, so I just wanted to get that out of the way. So do not believe a word Matt Man says. I'm not harassing him. I'm not doing anything of that. I don't like him, and I've told nothing but the truth of Matt Man. So anyway, it's just crazy. All right, let me get back to the comments because I've missed some comments. Let's see. Resi says, "Oh wow, Chicken. Oh, what's up, Chicken Wizard? Good to see you." He says he's a true sicko. I mean, that's an understatement, but I know what you're talking about, Chicken Wizard, and I agree. He's definitely a true sicko. You've done nothing wrong, Fears. I know I haven't, Chicken Wizard. I know it's just him and his idiot minions trying to harass me and get me off of YouTube. Like, if it's not Matt Man saying stupid shit like that, then it's his idiot minions. Fears, I'll do whatever it takes to get you off of TikTok. Good luck, motherfucker. I've had people troll me over the years saying they're going to get me off of YouTube. Nope, I'm still here and I'll always be here. I'm going to get you off of TikTok. Mark my words, Fears. No, you're an idiot. I'm never going to get off TikTok. So, fuck you, you know. Resi says, you never harassed him, Fierce. Oh, yeah, I know, Resi. I know. I've just told the truth, you know? Hey, Matt, have I ever told a 13-year-old, hey, I want to get you a beer? No. You did that yourself. And then he blames all of his problems. Like, you ruined my life. No, 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 no. You ruined your life by saying that. Did I say that? Absolutely not. And I would never say that. I would never think that. I would never do that. So you did that on yourself, Matt, man. So if anyone ruined his life, it was him. Let's see. Um, but I appreciate the support, Resi and Chicken Wizard, and I appreciate all my loving and loyal fans. I love you guys, and I care about you guys, and it's just nice to expose him for what he really is. Uh, Chicken Wizard says he's never even tried to hide the fact that he lusts after children. He has no shame. Oh, I know he hasn't. And anytime anyone's confronted him, he's either laughed it off or he's not admitted it. It's just so stupid, and it's gross and sickening. Resi says that's why I blocked him here. Yeah, keep blocking him, Resi. That's why every time I see a stupid comment of his or his idiot minions, I blocked them. The only thing I did different today was, oh, I gotta show the fans this. This is getting out of control. As soon as he death threaded me, I was like, all right, I'm just gonna take a snapshot of this, and I'm gonna take a snapshot to show them all the crazy shit he's been saying online. Then I'll block him, and that's exactly what I did. So yeah. Let's see here. Um, is Tommy asleep? Yeah. That's why I'm kind of speaking a little low. We hung out, Pixel, basically until, let's see, it's 2:29. He just went to bed like at around 1:15, buddy. He was like, "Hey, Fears, do you mind?" Because I showed him that parody Jackass movie that me and my friend Tommy and Eric and Trent made. He made it about halfway and said, "Fears, don't take this the wrong way." He goes, "I'm dead tired." He goes, "I think this movie's great." He goes, "Can we watch the rest of it tomorrow?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." I'm like, Tommy, I'm like, if you're tired, go to bed. I said I'm gonna go. I said I'm probably gonna do a stream, and then I'm gonna edit a video, and then right after I edit the video, then I'm going to bed. And I was a good host, so I'm sleeping on the couch, and then I gave Tommy my bedroom's right over there. So I said, "You can crash." And he goes, "No, Fears." He goes, "I can't take your bed from you." I said, "Tommy," I said, "this turns into a bed. You push a button over here." I said, "It pops up like a bed. I'm fine." I said, "I've had many naps on this. Sometimes even told Pixel. I even told Tommy the story. It's happened many times. I've came home dead tired from work, right? And normally what I do is this is my routine. Even before I get a shower, I'm starving, because I don't like to eat a lot of food when I go into work because then you have to use the bathroom a lot, and I can't step off the belt, off the line. If I do, it'll screw up everybody. So what I do is I just drink liquid throughout the night, like to keep myself one to keep myself hydrated, two so I'm not super hungry. So I'll go and I'm always there like 15 minutes before everybody because I like to prepare. I'll have a cup of coffee because they always have coffee and water there waiting for us because it's a long night at the factory. So I'm like, all right. I always show up early because I'm professional about my job. I don't want to be late. Two, then I have enough time to have some water, have a cup of coffee, refill my water bottle up, so I can take sips, like water sips and water breaks, like in between the rushes, of like, because we'll get a half an hour of like nothing, like shitloads of boxes that I have to put away and scan. Then like 15 minutes will go by, and then there's no boxes. Because we're waiting for the people upstairs to shove the boxes down. So I'm like, oh, cool, I've got 15 minutes just to wait around. That's when I'll take a drink. And if there's that big of a gap, then I'll run off to the bathroom. But normally I don't go to the bathroom. I don't step off the belt unless I'm dying to go. So yeah, so I wasn't that hungry. But when I got home, I'm hungry. So my normal routine is sometimes normally I make it to my bed to go to sleep, but sometimes I've gotten so tired I'll make myself a quick breakfast, like just some eggs and some toast or just some cereal. And while I'm eating my breakfast, I'll watch a movie or I'll watch a television show or whatever. And then I put my things away and then I'm like, all right, I'll just sit here and watch one episode of whatever. And sometimes when I'm watching the episode of whatever I'm watching, that's when I conk out. Then all of a sudden I wake up, it's like 12, 1 in the afternoon. I'm like, oh shit, I fell asleep on the couch. Fuck, I'm like, I didn't even make it to my bed, you know? But other times I'm just so tired, I'm like, nope, I'm not even gonna eat. But I always take a shower because I'm all hot and sweaty. So that's the first thing I do when I get home. I get home, take a shower, and then I decide, do I just want to go to bed and eat later, or do I want to eat some breakfast? So I was like, Tommy, I'm a good host, buddy. You can take my bed. I said, I want you to enjoy yourself. I want you to be comfortable. Because I said, Tommy, you're a good host. I know if I came over to your house, you'd probably do the same thing. So yeah. So anyway, let's see here. Uh, Let me scroll down here. Let's see here. That's not him. That's a troll pretending to be him. Dummy. No, I'm pretty sure that's Matt Man. I'm pretty sure that's Matt Man. Or if it isn't Matt Man, then it's one of Matt Man's idiot minions. Because I've had one of his stupid minions say a bunch of crap to me. So whoever it was, whether it's a troll pretending to be Matt Man, or it's really Matt Man, or it's one of Matt Man's trolls, I don't want to be associated with him at all. So I just block all that shit. Rez says, "Why on me? I've done nothing wrong." Yeah, Rezzy, I just ignore this guy. I think he's a troll. I think he's a troll. If he says anything more, I'll block him, Rezzy. You know, I'll block him. Let's see. Pixel says, "Dump some water on Tommy as a prank." Oh shit. I don't know. I think I may be asking for trouble there, Pixel. Yeah. Larry says, "Yo, good evening. I just got off of work." Oh, really? Damn. You're doing a late shift then. Wait. Oh, okay. For a minute, Larry, I thought you said you're going into work. You said you just got off of work. Okay. Well, hey, I hope it was a nice work shift, buddy. Visions. What's going off? What's going on, buddy? I have to kind of speak kind of quietly because Tommy's asleep. I don't want to wake him up. But Visions, you asked me a question in the Discord, and I'm going to read it, buddy, because I thought this was kind of funny because I didn't know Tommy did this, but apparently people say Tommy does this. He's only done it once, Visions, but I think he was just joking around, but let me open up the Discord and I'll read what Vision said. It was a pretty funny joke. He said, let's see here. He says, "How many times has Tommy threatened to beat you up, Fears, on or off camera?" And I said, "Off camera just once," but he was joking around. Then Pretend Story says, "Fears, be sure to sleep on your back, buddy." And then, I don't know if I can even read this one because Joey was. Yeah. Well, I'll read the first part. I'm not gonna read this the. I'm gonna read the second part because the first part, it involves one of Tommy's friends. I don't want to disrespect Tommy's friend. I know probably Joey's joking, but he said Fears probably got sexually assaulted by Tommy. That's not true, not at all. And then Vision said the whole time he was joking about slapping Fears, choking him, pointing a gun at him. Yeah, but it was a fake gun, but he really did this. He really is like an older brother. I mean, that's what I did to my brother, you know. But see, my brother is just as tough as me, Visions. Like so, me and my brother had some legendary fights back in the day, buddy. You know. So no, Tommy's actually been a pretty good host. Tommy's really good. I mean, I think he's a nice guy, and and Tommy hasn't been demanding at all. He's actually been really nice. Tommy offered to put the dishes in the dishwasher, which he did, and he turned the dishwasher on. I said, "Oh, you didn't have to do that, buddy." I said, "I was going to do that," but I said, "Cheers." And Tommy bought me some food earlier, so I was like, "Hey, that's awesome, man. I appreciate you getting me some food." So, plus, I knew he was just joking around, Visions. I mean, I'm the coolest, easiest going guy. I mean, guys give other guys shit, especially if like you're buddies. Like I give shit to Pixel all the time. Pixel gives me shit. I give shit to Visions. I give I give shit to Vision. Vision gives me shit back. You know. Case in point, what he wrote in the Discord. So I know Tommy was just joking around. Plus, Tommy was just having fun. Plus, he bought that Nerf gun for. He goes, "Fears, I got this awesome idea for a TikTok." And I won't spoil it what it is, but it's from one of his favorite episodes of Tales from the Crypt. And I said, "I fucking love Tales from the Crypt." And he goes, "Yeah, I want to recreate a scene from Tales from the Crypt." And I was like, "I'm down." And he goes, "Fears, I brought you one of my suit coats. You got to wear a costume." I was like, "That's a deal." I said, "This is all for the TikTok idea, right?" And he goes, "Oh yeah, yeah. I got it all planned out, Fears." I went, "I'm down to record whatever you want to record." Let's just put it this way: Visions, Pixel. I finally got to die on camera. That's all I'm gonna say. I finally got to die on camera. Finally, because I always thought it would be cool to be, because I love horror movies. I was like, all right, getting killed on camera, whether it's in a TikTok, a YouTube video, a real life movie, a television show, whatever, would be fucking cool. I'll tell you what though, Visions Pixel, I still think this would be the coolest death ever. If Michael Myers killed me in some crazy way, or if Jason killed me, Jason Voorhees killed me in a weird, crazy way, or if Snake Plissken like just freaking was like, "Yeah, fuck you, Fears," and just blew my head off. or if a walker bit me. Those four would be probably much more cooler than our little short film that we did tonight. But the short film was pretty cool, and I thought it was a pretty ingenious idea of Tommy's. I was like, Tommy, I've seen that episode from Tales from the Crypt. I said it's not my favorite, it's one of my favorites. You guys know my favorite episode from Tales from the Crypt when that deranged Santa like kills. It's like Christmas Eve, and that lady doesn't like her husband, so the lady tries to kill her husband. She kills the husband, ends up throwing the husband down a well, and then she's got it all set up where she calls the police and like finds the body, and oh my god, I can't believe it, someone killed my husband. And so at her home, it's her dead husband, her little daughter that's like 8 years old, and then her. And then come to find out, she turns on the radio like while she's calling the police, and she hears that like a psycho mental patient slash criminal has escaped, and he's like killing people, and he in the house down the street he kills someone and steals their Santa suit, and then he ends up coming to her house, and he finds out that she killed the husband. That royally pisses the like insane asylum guy out, and he ends up killing her. And then he pretends to be Santa because he's in a Santa suit, and he asks the little girl, "Hey, can you let me in? I've got a really good surprise for your mom." Well, the little kid opens the door, and then behind his back is a bloody axe, and then it ends with him killing the mom. And I said, "That's my favorite episode, Tommy." And he's like, "Well, my favorite episode is Death of a Salesman." And I was like, "Oh, so you want me?" I said, "You want me to play the salesman, Tommy?" And he goes, "Yeah." He goes, "I'm gonna be the crazy like grandpa guy with the shotgun, and I'm gonna kill you." And I was like, "Oh, that's sweet, Tommy." I'm like, "Finally, I get to die on camera." So it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. Let's see what else is going on in the Discord before I get back to the comments. Uh, Everybody was asking a question. Somebody has said, "Hey, Fears, are you still alive?" And I said, "I'm still alive, LOL." And then let's see. Let's go to my somewhat Discord. Um, Someone wrote, uh, Pixel said, "Who won the first game of grab ass?" You know what, buddy? There was no grab ass. There was no grab ass at all. But that's pretty fucking hilarious, Pixel. And that's pretty much it. But everybody was, I'll be honest, everyone was stoked out of their minds. Everybody was stoked out of their minds about me hanging out with Tommy NC 2010. Everybody loved, everybody loved the live stream. I mean, I think we had 14 people watching at some point, so it was a pretty successful live stream. So yeah. So yeah, it was pretty cool. All right, let me get back to the comments. So shout out to Rezi, and you know what, Rezi, I'm gonna block that guy because he keeps like trolling you, that gay Freddy guy or whatever the hell his name is. So I'll get rid of him. So because I don't put up with that crap in my lives. Um, so shout out to Pretend Stories, Rezi, Pixel, Lord Visions, Larry. That's right. And then who else? Who else is in here? I think was Richie in here? Okay, so let me get back to the comments. Pixel says, "Hey Tommy, wake up." And then Vision says, "Hey Larry," and then uh, Vision says, "Tommy needs a surprise elbow drop." No, dude. Do you know how that would scare the living shit out of him? Visions like out of nowhere. I don't like to be woken up in a dead sleep. I know Tommy wouldn't, so I'm not gonna bother him. I'm gonna let him sleep. Because right after this live stream, I'm getting a little hungry because the last time I ate was like around 5 or 6 when me and Tommy went to Arby's. I forgot to tell you guys, that's the restaurant we went to. I thought Tommy wanted to go to a sit down. I was like, oh, I'm like, we'll go to a sit down restaurant and like catch up because it's been a year since we physically hung out. And he's like, you know what, Fears? I'll be honest, I'm a man of simple, pleasures. He's like, is there an Arby's around? I said, yeah. So there's one down the road. He's like, dude, I'm craving some Arby's. I was like, I like Arby's. It's like we can grab that for dinner. I'm like, sounds good to me. I'm like, you know me, Tommy. I'm like, I'm easy Ozy, so I'm like, let's fucking do it. You know. Listen, Visions, I love you like a brother, buddy, but I wouldn't even L drop you. I wouldn't even. I can't even speak tonight. I'm tired. Not L drop. I wouldn't even elbow drop you, buddy. I wouldn't elbow drop Pixel, cause With you, I have a good sporting chance. If I elbow dropped Pixel when I'm over at his house, well, Pixel's 6'9", so he would crush Fears like a goddamn accordion. He'd be like, Fears, don't fuck with me and don't fuck with my sleep. He goes, you come in my bedroom and elbow drop me. He goes, I'll throw you right through that fucking window and then I'll elbow drop you. I'm like, I got it, Pixel. No worries, no problem, buddy. But Pixel's a cool guy. He probably wouldn't. He probably wouldn't beat me up. But I would not fuck with Pixel whatsoever because he's 6'9". Tom is going to give you a wedgie tomorrow. You know what, Pixel? I will say he did try. He said he came out for a glass of water, buddy, when I was about to do this live, and he had that little Nerf shotgun. And so I went like this. I'm like, "You all right, Tommy?" And he goes, "Yeah, I just came for a water." And I'm like, "What's with the gun, man?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm like," and he goes, "Well, you know, John." And I went, "Yeah." I said, "There's no way you're gonna surprise shoot me, buddy." And he's like, "Yeah." He was like, "Kind of wanted to." And I was like, "Tommy," I'm like, "Do not shoot me in the morning. Do not shoot me when I'm in a dead sleep." I'm like, "You want to see Fears Hulk out?" I'm like, "I'll Hulk out." And he's like, "All right, Fears, you got my word." So we'll actually see if he does it or not. But you know what? He shot me with that in the live, and he shot me with that for the TikTok short film. It doesn't hurt that much. So yeah. Rezi says, "Who's Tommy?" Oh, he's an old YouTube friend, Rezi. Like when I first started doing lives, Rasmus Rants that used to own this YouTube community before he quit. He basically gave me, Tommy, um, Sega, and Carrie his old YouTube community, and his fans became all of our fans. You know, so the 20 to 30 people that come to my lives, this whole YouTube community, and like Sam's Discord, my Discord, LC's Discord. Everyone used to watch Raz, and he used to watch. I would never watch anyone for 6 hours, but he used to watch Tommy's videos for 6 hours and just straight up hate on Tommy. I would never do that. You know, that's just not my thing. I would watch Raz's streams, but I would never like shit talk someone for 6 hours, let alone watch movies about them for 6 hours. I've watched a lot of Tommy's videos. I had to ask him though, Pixel, about he's pissed in that video where he turns around and I could have sworn he spit on that dude, but he really just turned around and just he told me that he breathed on the guy just to like tell him to like kind of scare him and get the fuck away from me. And I was like, well, I'm glad you didn't spit on someone, Tommy, because I'm like, if anyone ever spit on me, that's like the lowest insult you could possibly do to someone. And I was like, I would never, ever do that. I could do that, Larry. He says, get Hogan's figure and hide it. Because it's right over there. I could do it. And then all of a sudden he's like, where's the fucking Hulk Hogan? But I'm just not. I'm not really a big prank guy. I don't. I will say this, I don't mind pranking people at church camp because the counselors, me and the four other male counselors, we pranked. Of course, I didn't prank any of the kids, because that would just be weird. All the counselors got together and we pranked the main staff that owned the church camp, and then me and the male counselors pranked the male. I mean, we pranked the female counselors that are of age, and we got them good. We got them really good. But I told you guys about that when I was a counselor at church camp. They were steamed, but you know what? They came back in a thunder. They're like, you guys started a war. And then we got the kids to brainstorm ideas for us, but I'm like, well, you guys can't do anything because you're 15 to 18, and I'm like, that's just not going to happen. But I said, all the counselors, female counselors, are like in their 30s, like me. So I said, give us an idea and we'll go prank them. And so that's what we did. Um, we took all of the girls' underwear and threw it up the flagpole. That wasn't my idea. That was another counselor. And he goes, oh, Fierce, we got to go do it. And I was like, oh, shit, here we go. I'm like, I'll be the lookout. I'm like, you guys go in there. Because all the girls were at volleyball class. So I said, well, I'll be the lookout. I said, I'm not going in the girls' cabin. But I said, I'll be the lookout. I said, you guys get the fuck in there, grab all the underwear, and I'll give you guys the A-OK. So, yeah, oh, yeah, we were pulling pranks all the time at church camp. But I tried to be a good guy. I'm not going to prank Tommy. But, yeah, that is hilarious, though. Give Tommy a wedgie. Oh, Lord. Anyway. Oh, shit.
Pixel says, "You know what, Fears? When you come and hang out with Visions, he's gonna give you some pig vomit. Let's hope not. Let's hope not. I'm already kind of freaking out about the coffin. I'm just joking. I'll listen, Visions. I don't really care that you sleep in the coffin, but when your girl Rebecca told me like your girlfriend is all about it, man. She was in the chat. She's like, oh yeah, she's like coughing right on. I was like, all right, well, just as long as you approve. I'm like, I have nothing against Vision sleeping in a coffin. I will do it. I told everybody. I said I will get in the coffin just for the vlog, and I'll do one of these and just close my eyes for like 2 or 3 minutes. And as soon as that 2 minutes is up, I'm out of there. I was like, give me a pillow and a blanket. I will crash on the floor. I will sleep on the Lord Vision's couch. I'm good. I'm good. Let's see. Pixel says, did you film any Lord Slasher kills fear? You know what, Pixel? You guys have told me about this. I have yet to see um, Vader Slasher. You have got to link me that video. I've never seen that. You guys have been talking my head off about this video for years. Apparently, it's really funny. Like Pixel said, "Oh, like Pixel, you've told me about it a few times. You're like, oh, Fears, you got to watch this. It's hilarious." I never know where to look, so just drop me the link and I'll watch it. I'll review Tommy's. I guess it's a horror film. And I guess it's like a horror film about Lord Vader killing people. That's actually a funny idea. So I'm just saying, I'll watch it if you want me to review it. I totally will review it, buddy. Don't forget Tommy loves balloons. That I didn't know. I had no idea about that. That I didn't know. No clue. Larry says, "Good, Resi. Thanks for asking. How are you doing? Okay?" And then Resi says, "I'm good. Thanks, Larry." Well, I'm glad everyone's doing good in the chat. Fears, prank Tommy, pull the firearm. Oh no, that would get you like arrested, Larry. Because once you pull one of the fire alarms in my building, everybody in the whole building can hear it, and I'm not that much of a dick because it would wake Tommy up, but it would wake up every single person in my fucking building. And I don't even know how many people are in my building. I'm going to guess around 30 or 40 because just in my little area, there's like 5 families. There's someone, I live here, a married couple, like a young married couple, which I became friends with. They've been over at my house a couple of times and they've invited me out to dinner and we've had dinner together. They're really nice people. They're like early 30s. Like the one guy across the way, his name is Trey, and I believe hang on, his wife's Kim, I believe. It starts with a K. I always forget her name. They live across the way. Then down the way to the next side of me, there's an old couple that live there. Then on the other side, where Trey lives to the left, somebody just moved out, and a new lady, I guess a single mom with a baby, like a real like I saw her walk in her baby in a stroller. I guess she just had the baby, and I was like, oh, and I finally met her, and I was like, oh hey, nice to meet you. And she goes, yeah. She goes, that other couple moved out. I said, yeah. I said, you're the one in that apartment, right? And she goes, yep. She goes, I just got divorced from my husband. Apparently, he changed his mind about having a kid after the fact that I had the kid. I was like, oh well. I said that's fucked up. And she goes, yeah, pretty messed up. I said, well, you know what? I said, fuck that guy. I said, he's not a real man in my eyes. I'm like, he betrayed you. He betrayed, his daughter, and he betrayed his wife, all because he changed his mind about having a kid. I'm like, that's so fucked up. I'm like, you know what? Fuck him. I'm like, you're better off. I said, you and your daughter are better off on your own, but nice to meet you guys. And I think the kid's like a month old, so they just moved in. And then there's like 2 or 3 families that live above me on the second floor, and then 4 families live on the third floor. So there's a lot of people in my building, Larry. So I couldn't pull that alarm because that would, I kid you not, that would be such a dick move. Pixel says, put his hand in a bowl of warm water as a prank and do the classic shaving cream bit. You know what, Pixel? That would be I mean, that is a classic legendary line. I've also done that prank to a male counselor at church camp, except I didn't do it with hot water. I ripped off one of the feathers because we shoot bows and arrows at church camp. I just ripped off. Someone broke their arrow. They accidentally hit a tree, and so I talked to the guy, the archer, that like the guy that does all the bow and arrows, and he was putting away all the stuff. I said, hey, I said, do you mind if I take that broken arrow? I said, I just want to rip a feather off, and I'm just gonna tickle someone's forehead tonight. And he goes, oh, what, Fears? You're gonna tickle his forehead, and then like what? douse him in the face with shaving cream. I said, yeah. I said most people do it with like warm water or whatever, but I said it'll work the same if you just like drip a like if you just keep touching his forehead with like a feather. I said but it has to be light and it has to like irritate someone's skin so they go like that. You know what I'm saying? And he goes, "Oh yeah, that'll work, Fierce." He goes, "I'll get you a feather." So he just ripped out a feather and said, "Will this work?" I said, "That'll work perfectly, buddy." So I waited till my fellow counselor friend went to bed, and then I woke up the other counselor. And I said, "Let me borrow your shaving cream can." We filled it up like this tall vision not visions we pixel we like it wasn't just like a little thing. The guy kept squirting it. I was like, that's enough, man. He goes, oh no, Fears. He goes, we got to get Keith really good. And I was like, man, Keith's gonna be pissed. I'm like, it's gonna be all over his face. He went, Fears, it's a prank. And I said, yeah, but I said, I just meant like, a dab will do you. So he could easily wipe it off. I said, you're gonna demolish his face with fucking shaving cream. And he goes, oh yeah, Fears. He goes, I'm in. He goes, I'm in for a penny. I'm in for the pound. He goes, you woke me up. He goes, oh, we're getting him. And I went, all right, buddy. I'm like, let's go. And he went, shh. He had that fucker up to there, Pixel, full of his hand with shaving cream, and his hand was like this. So my friend had to take Keith's hand and flip it like that. I thought he was gonna wake up. I was like, oh shit, here we go. So he said, "Fierce, I said, I'm not gonna lift his hand. I said, knowing my luck, I'll fuck up the prank. I said, you lift his hand, and he went, all right. He goes, you gotta be silent. So he went like this, went over quietly, just flipped his hand like this, and then he went, Fierce, I'll hold his hand like this. Start doing. I said, no, no, no. I said, I'll hold it, man. I said, because I want this to happen. I tried to film it for the church camp video, but my camera turning it on and off was so loud. I was like, this ain't gonna work. So he went like this, like shh, had it up to here, Pixel. I dripped the feather on his face, and then gung. Oh my god, it got him really good. And he's wiping it off, and he goes, you guys are fucking dicks. And he goes, oh, don't worry. He goes, I'm not mad. And I went, you're not. He goes, oh no. He goes, Fears, you and Keith have started a war, and pretty much me and that other guy, we were warring it out all week. So yeah, let's see here. Yeah, exactly, Rezi. You just looked up Tommy's sub count. Oh yeah, he hit it big on YouTube. He's got 100, 105, 100, basically. I mean, 100,000 subs. It's nuts. But I mean, Tommy deserves it. I asked him if he's ever going to do the Tommy show again. He's like, oh, he's taking a break for it. He's trying to revamp it, Pixel. So I don't know. It may be back. We'll see. We shall see, buddy. Rezzy says, okay, I need to go. Going to get a haircut. Take care. Oh yeah, I forgot because you're in Belgium, so it's like what 6 or 7 hours from here. So anyway, I just wanted to do a quick show, guys. See how you guys are doing. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope everybody's having. Well, I was gonna say hope everyone's having a lovely night, but it's not night anymore. It's early morning. So anyway, God bless. I hope everyone's and maybe I'll bust out the old phone camera and do a live stream, on the go, like an FYE or whatever we're going to do tomorrow. I know for a fact we're going to get the freaking alligator head for Tommy's family because someone in his family, whether it's his brother or sister, they wanted one. I said, I can take you to the store, buddy. And I said, you can buy it. And then I'm seriously thinking of showing Tommy that FYE place because he got really excited. He goes, is it a cool store for you? So I'm like, that's pretty damn cool. I said, it's pretty damn cool. Because Visions, that's where I bought all the Silent Night shit. Oh, you know what? Actually, no. I bought Silent Night 1 and 2 from FYE. I bought Silent Night 3, 4, and 5, that dual pack from Walmart. And I bought it around Halloween time last year. I just haven't got around to watching 3, 4, and 5. But apparently, like, the main guy, towards the end of number 2, he falls out a window. So in the third one, he's, like, in a fucking coma. And then he comes out of the fucking coma. And then randomly finds a Santa suit. And he's back at it killing people or some shit. And then I think in the third one, he finally kills the... Oh, no, in the second one, he finally killed Mother Superior or whatever her name was. So, yeah. Are you going to stay up all night? Oh, no, Visions. You know me. I need my beauty sleep. Maybe whenever I come to hang out with you, I'll stay up all night and we can just go nuts and just get drunk all night. But I don't have any booze, so that usually helps. When you can stay up all night. But after this stream, I'm gonna edit a 5-minute video, and then I'm going to bed because we're gonna start early. I told Tommy I'd probably wake him up at like 9:30, 10 o'clock, because he said, "Do you mind if you wake me up?" And I said, "Yeah." I said, "I'll set my alarm on my phone," and because my alarm clock's in my bedroom. But I'm like, Tommy, I gotta charge my phone anywhere, anyway. So I said, I'll just set an alarm on my phone, and I'll wake you up, buddy. And he wants to go shopping and stuff, and then I owe him dinner, so I'm gonna take him to the Friar Tuck later on tonight. So yeah, buddy, because he's never been, but I sold him. So Visions, if you and Rebecca ever come to visit me here, I'm telling you guys, you will love the food. Visions, I don't know if you've ever had British food. Have you ever had British food? Pixel, have you ever had British food? Pixel, have you ever come to visit me down here? I will take both you and Visions to the Friar Tuck. They have such good food. So I sold it to Tom, and he's like, "That sounds good, Fears." He's like, "Can we go there for dinner?" I was like, "Sure, we can." I was like, "You'll like it, Tommy." I'm like, "Have you ever had British food?" He's like, "Nope." I said, "You'll like it." I said, "They have really good food." I said, "British food is really good." So yeah, but Visions, have you ever Pixel? Have you ever had British food? I know Resi probably has because she lives in Europe. So yeah. By the way, speaking of European girls, I'm still talking to that one girl. I haven't revealed her name yet. She sent me a few more photos. I'm not ready to show a photo to you guys yet, but our date is next Saturday, which is going to be kind of tricky because that's when the 10K LC um, party is. So I'm gonna ask her, hey, because we've made plans to go to the beach. So I'm just gonna tell her, hey, well, you live in Miami. That's a 2 hour drive or 3 hours. So I said you have to leave at a certain time. I said then the beach is an hour away from my house. So I'm gonna have her meet me at my house. We're gonna grab some lunch and then go to the beach. Spend pretty much the whole day at the beach. Because she was like, "Oh, wouldn't it be romantic if we went for a walk on the beach?" I was like, "We can do that." So that's gonna be the first date plans. Either we're either gonna grab lunch by the seaside because there's this really awesome cafe. You guys have seen it in the vlogs. Remember when me and Randall went to the beach? Remember that dock in the distance on Daytona Beach? Well, Randy said, "Well, Fears, you want to take that girl to a nice restaurant near the beach?" He goes, "On that dock is a beach." I was like, "Yeah, Randall, I'm kind of wondering what's on that dock." He goes, "There's an ice cream store there, and then it's connected to a really nice restaurant." He goes, "Fears, it's just a little pricey." And I was like, "Well, I'm like, I really like this girl, so I'll either take her to lunch at that dockside place, or I said we'll come back to my place and get showered and all that stuff, and then we'll go. There's a nice restaurant near my house, so I haven't figured it all out. And then LC said, "Why don't you just invite her to the party?" And I said, "Well, when does the party start?" He goes, "I haven't figured that out, Fears, but I'll tell you next week sometime." So, so most likely, if she says no, then I'm gonna come to the party by myself because she's a very classy lady. I said, "Hey," I said, "at the end of the date, do you want to come back to my house and watch a movie?" And she said, "Oh," she goes, "on first dates, I don't go to the guy's house and I don't allow the guy to come to my house on the first date." I totally respect that. I said, it was just an idea to end the night if you wanted to watch a movie. But she goes, "We could do that on date night 2 or 3." And I said, "That's fine." I said, "No worries." She's like, "We're going to have a fun filled day anyway." She's like, "Can we make a sandcastle on the beach?" And I was like, "Sure, we can." I'm like, I haven't made a sandcastle in a long time. So why not? So I have to go to Walmart next week and get like a bucket and one of those shovels, that people use those little tiny plastic buckets to make sandcastles in and shit. So I'll probably pick one of those up for like a buck or two or however much it is. So yeah. So, but if she's down to come to the 10K party next week, because that's next Saturday, and I need to find out if that girl, if we're hanging out Friday or Saturday. I just said, "Next weekend, do you want to hang out?" And she said, "Yeah." And I said, "Well, what day?" And then she's like, "We'll figure out the details next week." And I said, She goes, it'll be one of those 2 days. She's like, cause Sunday I'm busy, and I said, oh, I said, okay. I said, I'm easy, Ozy. I'm up for whatever. And she's like, yeah, me too. I said, all right. I said, well, we've got a general plan. I said, well, I know we're gonna go make a sand castle. I know we're gonna go walk on the beach, and we're gonna get some type of food, whether it's at the beach or not at the beach. So should be a good date. She just doesn't want to vlog the first date. She's like, I don't mind if we take some pictures because she thinks it's cool that I'm a vlogger. But she's like, do you mind if we don't vlog the first date? I said, yeah. I said, that's fine. I said, do you mind if we get some cool, like, cute selfies together? And she's like, oh, she's like, I don't mind about that. She's like, she goes, I didn't want the first date to have a camera in my face. And I said, yeah, that's fine. No worries. Vision says, I mean, I've had like fish and chips, if that counts. That definitely counts, buddy. That definitely counts. I mean, because fish and chips is definitely a British, cuisine, a British food. So that definitely counts, man. But I'm telling you, Visions, if you and Rebecca want some like epic, I mean, this food is, you guys have seen it in the vlogs. The food is amazing. Amazing, dude. So, Visions, you guys have got to come down sometimes. Let's wait until after I come visit you guys. But I would be a bad friend if I didn't invite you guys. So once I've stayed a week at your place, you guys can come down to Casa de Fears. It's a very small apartment, but I don't mind doing the same thing. I said you and Rebecca can have my bed, and I'll sleep here. I will show you guys around. Florida, and I'll take you and Rebecca to the Friar Tuck because, oh, God, that food's amazing. I'll be honest, it's not good for you because British food, European food, it's quite fattening, but I like to treat myself every once in a while. Exactly, Larry. He goes, I love the bangers. Does that count? Yes, bangers and mash is one of their, like, best. And they call their sausages bangers because they stick the sausages, like, in mashed potato and gravy. Again, it's not good for you, but it's like that comfort food that you love to eat. I'm telling you, I wouldn't lie, Visions. They not only does the Friar Tuck, but like whenever I go to visit my family in England, whew, now my British family already knows how to, like, they cook great foods. I've had mince pies, I've had bangers and mash, Yorkshire puddings, um, those mint cakes that they make, the lemon cakes they make, sausage rolls they make, where they take a little tiny sausage, like one of those finger, I don't know what you call those little finger hot dog sausages, and they roll it up in pastry. And I don't know what they call it over here, but they call them sausage rolls over in over in England. But I don't know what they call those in America. Someone told me in America, I think they're called like pigs in a blanket. I think that's what they're called over here. I'm not 100% sure, but so yeah, if you guys ever go to England, you guys will love the food. No complaint, or at least no complaints from me. The food is fantastic. The food is utterly fantastic. So Visions, talk to Rebecca. You guys should totally come down and hang out with the Fears Man after I go visit you guys next year. Like I said, you guys are more than welcome. Pixel, same thing goes to you. I know you don't have a lady right now, Pixel, but Pixel, mi casa, su casa, come down and hang out with Fears, just like Tommy NC 2010. And Tommy already said off camera, he's like, Fears, you are a very nice friend. You're a good guy. He goes, and you're a good host. I said, well, I try to make all my friends comfortable when they come over. And I said, Tommy, I said, you've been like my fifth or sixth guest that stayed at my house. And he goes, well, who's been all the others? I said, well, I said, Sam's came over. And I said, one night me and Sam got drunk. And I said, he crashed on the couch. So I said, it's been Sam. I said, you've been over to my house twice now, Tommy. So I said, you've stayed twice. I said, my mom and dad, they came to visit. Whenever I had surgery, I couldn't move off this couch except to go to the bathroom. So my brother came down for 2 weeks to help me recuperate from my surgery. I said, so he stayed. My Aunt Donna stayed here once. Grandma Fears has not made it down yet. And until she gets a little bit better and stronger, she probably won't come down. Because until we can get her off the oxygen tank, I said, Grandma, you need to eat a little bit more. We need to get your strength up. Because that's why she's on an oxygen tank, because she's getting so frail. I'm like, you need to get some weight on you and you need to eat a little bit more food. But I mean, it's tough when you get old. Your body starts shutting down. I mean, and my grandma, she's like super old. She's like 89. So I'm glad she's still alive because I would be devastated when I will be devastated when grandma, leaves this earth. Larry says Tommy can drink a lot of juice. That he does. Yeah, I had to fill up the juice like what, 2 times in the stream, 3 times. But I was like, I don't care. I just bought groceries, so I'm like, you can drink all the juice you want, Tom. I said I'll just buy some more juice after he leaves. I like to. I don't drink a lot of soda anymore, Larry, because soda is so damn. One, it's expensive, and two, it just puts on the pounds. Soda. I only drink soda when I'm out and about, kind of like to treat myself. And the only time I drink alcohol is if it's like a special occasion, like the 10K party coming up, or like Christmas, or like my birthday, because you guys have seen me drink on my birthday and Christmas and shit like that. But I'm not the type of guy that like cracks open a beer every night. That's just not me. Like I like to, I don't mind drinking. I'll have but I'm not like a what is it? I'm not an obsessive drinker. I drink on occasion. I drink on occasion, so I really try to make people feel welcome when they come to my house. So that's why I'm like, Pixel, Visions, Rebecca, you guys are welcome anytime. Really, I mean, any fan is welcome to come over. Seriously. Larry, if you're ever in the area, you're more than welcome to come over. Rezi, you and Sega are more than welcome to come on over and hang out. Pixel, Visions, you guys have already know. I've already thrown the invite out many times. So I'm sure one day Lord Visions will come down here with Rebecca. I'm sure Pixel will come down here one day. That would be a great time. I'm just fair warning you, Visions. Florida is hot, so what attracts the heat? Black clothing. And I know Visions. He's a goth, so he has probably many black clothing, just like Rebecca. So I'm like, Visions. I hope you have more colors. I'm sure he does, but I'm like, when you come to visit, bring other clothing, buddy, because I mean it gets a tad hot down here, just a tad. But yeah, Visions. It's funny that you brought up fish and chips. I love fish and chips. But see, like Americans have got their own kind of version of fish and chips. You haven't had fish and chips until you've had them like from England. They make them different. They put more salt on them. They put more grease. Uh, you can get them like from food vendors, like like out and about on the street side. In Britain, in Britain, amazing, amazing, buddy, amazing. So, because I'm telling you, I've had American version of like fish and chips. It's good. I'm just saying it's just not as good as eating them in England. I'm not even kidding you. You guys try it. Try American fish and chips, and then like when you're on vacation, be like, you know what? I'm gonna take my family. We're gonna go to England. While you're in England, do Fears this challenge. Do like get some fish and chips in England. You guys will notice the different taste. It's just very subtle, but they just make it better over there. So yeah. Vision says, I've been to Orlando before. Unfortunately, it was an August month. Yeah, see? Oh, man, Visions. That's like one of the hot months. The hottest it gets in June, July, August, it gets up to like 109, 107. So I'm sure it was really muggy when you came, buddy. So if you ever wanted to visit Fears, I would visit anywhere between October October, September, November, December, or January, February, March. All those, it's still hot, but it's not as hot like the summers. So talk to Rebecca. And like I said, anytime you guys want to come down, that would be my suggestion on when to come down. But yeah, don't come in August. Don't come in July. Don't come in June. There's only a couple things I hate about living in Florida. One, it gets too humidity sometimes. Normally, it's like I love those chill, breezy days. The best time to live in Florida is like a perfect with the wind blowing and the sun's out, like 89 degrees. That's perfect. Anything 90 to 93, that's perfect with the wind blowing. The days I hate living here, 97, no wind, and goddamn humidity out the yin yang. Whew, those days suck. So that's the first thing I hate about Florida. The second thing is all the goddamn traffic. Everywhere that me and Tommy went today, there was shitloads of traffic. And Tommy's like, "Damn, Fears," and he goes, "I'm not complaining to you." He goes, "I'm just complaining in general," because Tommy really doesn't complain to me. He's like, "I'm just complaining in general." I went, "Oh yeah, Tommy, I already know what you're gonna say, buddy." I'm like, "It's the traffic, right? You're gonna bitch about that?" And he goes, "Oh yeah, Fears." I said, "Get used to it, Tommy." I said, "Everywhere we go," I said, "especially on the weekends, you're gonna have tons, you're tons of traffic." You know what I'm saying? So yeah, let's see. Exactly, Visions, the snowbird season. So bring you and your lady near the snowbird season because you guys are always welcome at Casa de Fears. To be honest, I don't know who Rebecca is. That's not my girlfriend, though. Oh, are you serious? Oh, man, you guys got me so. Wait, are you being for real? So you guys were joking. Oh, so that must be another fan. Because I asked that Rebecca girl, oh, let me guess, is that I'm like, because she said we're watching you, Fears, we're watching you together. So I thought that meant I'm like, oh, is that? I'm like, that's probably Vision's girlfriend. And then you and her went along with it. I could. Are you being for real? So that's not even. You know what? I thought I was. I thought that was a great day because I thought, oh, I finally figured out Vision's girlfriend's name. Exactly, Vision. Yeah, they said that, and then you just didn't deny it. Damn it! I thought that was really your girlfriend, man. I thought that was her really girlfriend. All right, well, see now I have to go back to calling her Mrs. Visions because I thought for a minute. I thought for a minute. Oh shit! Yeah, so your girlfriend was probably confused. Well, I thought for a minute. I'm like, oh wow, now I finally don't have to call her Mrs. Visions anymore because I don't know your girlfriend's name. And I thought, oh, she did a name reveal. So that Rebecca is just some random fan. Okay, all right. And she just went along with it, and then Visions went along with it. That was a good joke, buddy. I'll be honest. I'm not mad whatsoever. I'm not pissed. I find it hilarious. Vision's like, well, I didn't deny it, Fears. I'm like, that you didn't, my friend. That would be a great shirt. I didn't deny it that it was Rebecca, or I didn't deny it. Oh shit. No, Larry's not in the doghouse. He's not in the doghouse. I just found that funny. Well, they said it, and I just didn't deny it. That you didn't. My girlfriend looked at me like, "Who the fuck is this?" I bet she did, Visions. Yeah, she doesn't even have a YouTube account. This is great. All right, Mrs. Visions, um, Mrs. Visions. I'm gonna say this to you right now. That's why I love being Vision's friend. He's a funny motherfucker. He knows how to do a joke. He knows how to take a joke. And I don't know, Visions. This may be a lot better than the coffee joke that you pulled on me. Well, I will. No, 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 no. The coffee one is still the best one because you kept the coffee one up for like you kept the coffee one up for like what, like a couple of weeks, Visions. So that one's still the best one in my book. But this Rebecca one, you her. Oh, speaking of Rebecca, here she is. Rebecca, you convinced me that you were Vision's girlfriend. I thought I finally got a name reveal. Okay, rock on. That's amazing. See, Rebecca confirmed. She goes, "Yeah, we're just a random fan." Sorry, Rebecca. It's just not going to work out between us. That's amazing. That's amazing. Oh Lord. And then she goes, "Okay, Visions, what the fuck? You know, you'll find someone better." I don't know, Visions. You're a pretty cool guy. Or you know what? You know what? You know what I'm saying? Visions and Rebecca could be fucking with me right now. It could very well be Vision's girlfriend, and he's sitting right by her at home right now, and they're both watching this on Vision's laptop or in the Vision Slayer, and they're like, "Hey, let's fuck with Fears. Let's say, hey, that you're not really my girlfriend. That's just a random fan, and see how Fears reacts." So it could be one of those or both of them. I don't really know, but usually Visions tells me the truth. Every once in a while, he'll pull a prank on me. Rebecca, I'll tell you this coffee one. I thought it would be cool because Visions make a whole bunch of stuff. I just like threw it off the cusp one day and said, Visions, you know, it'd be really cool someday. I drink a lot of coffee, and Exhume Visions slash Fears coffee, and I said a yellow bag with blue letters on it that says like Fears coffee, you know. And so then he made a joke and said, Fears. He goes, you owe me like $1,000. I went, for what? And he goes, well, I bought pounds and pounds and pounds of coffee. Let's do it. I went, Visions. I said, I didn't mean many bags. I just said one day it would be cool if like you made one bag of Fears coffee and I'd try it on camera. And he went, oh, he goes, I thought you meant like mass produce this thing, Fears. I went, no. And Rebecca, he convinced me. He's like, well, Fears, man, I'm in the hole, man. He's like, I just spent $1,000 on this. I felt so shitty. And he kept it up for like 2 weeks. And then all of a sudden one day he's like, hey, Fears, guess what? Good news, sport. And I was like, what? And he's like, yeah, you definitely don't owe me $1,000. I was like, oh, you bastard, you. So that was probably the best one, Visions. Anyway. Yeah, exactly, Larry. He tricked the entire community because Visions went off and told everybody, you know what? You know, Fears owes me $1,000. What the hell? And he told this to everybody. And I was like, I wasn't even mad, Visions. I was nervous and scared because I was like, Visions is my friend. I'm like, I don't want to fuck him over. I don't want to lose his friendship. But I'm like, I just didn't mean it that way. I meant it like, oh, it'd be cool one day just to have like one bag of Fears Man coffee to try on camera. I said, not only would I promote his business, but it'd be a cool thing to unbox, you know? And I was like, Visions would be down for it. And I said I would give him tons of plugs and stuff. And then all of a sudden he said that. And I was like, oh shit, I owe him like $1,000. I was like, fuck me. So Rebecca, yeah, so that was a good joke. Again, I don't know if Rebecca is really Vision's girlfriend and they're like, hey, let's just fuck with Fears tonight and say that you're not really my girlfriend and that's not really a name reveal. And I'm just a random fan, or Visions is telling the truth. So I'm gonna take Visions' word for it because he's pretty much he's joked with me once or twice, but he usually tells me the truth. So I'm gonna trust you, Visions. So good joke, Rebecca and Visions. So yeah. But yeah, no, Larry, you're not even kidding. He tricked the entire community. That was funny. That was a funny. I was relieved when I found out it was a prank, but after it, then now I just laughed my ass off about that prank that Visions did. That was a pretty good one. So yeah. Rebecca says, you are a cool dude, Visions. That you are. That you are, Visions. Rebecca, you seem pretty cool too. Blinky says, greetings and salutations, my good man. Well, hello, good kind sir. How are you? You're a cool lady, Rebecca. See, it seems like the way they're talking, I think you guys are just joking. I think you guys are really dating. And Rebecca actually did give Fears a name reveal. So you're no longer Mrs. Visions. I think it really is your girlfriend, Visions. I don't know. Tell me off camera, buddy. Let me know. Let me know. But Rebecca, good to see you. And thanks so much for whether you're Vision's girlfriend or not, or whatever's going on. I am so glad that you like my content. You seem like a lovely girl. You seem like a lovely girl, Rebecca, and thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for subscribing. And I don't know if you saw the last live stream, but the last live stream, this was like an impromptu live stream because I just wasn't ready to go to bed yet. Me, about a couple hours ago, me and Tommy killed it with a 2-hour live stream. We were just hanging out with the fans, chilling. Tommy did an unboxing, a little mini unboxing, you know, and then we showed everybody what we got at the Hogan's Beach Shop because it's a really cool store. Visions. I know you like Hulk Hogan, so whenever you come down with your girlfriend, I'll definitely take you and her there. You guys have got to check it out. So yeah. Rebecca says, "Yes, I am cool, Fears." That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, you seem pretty cool. Seem pretty cool. Blinky says, "Coffee's so strong it gives you Fears level energy." That's true, Blinky. But you know what? I haven't had coffee all day. I asked Tommy for the stream. I'm like, do you want coffee? And he's like, I like coffee, Fears, but I'm more of a juice guy. I was like, well, you can have juice. So in the morning, I'm going to make some coffee, though. Yeah. Vision's like, you know what, Fears? She's only my lady in her dreams. That's pretty romantic, Visions. It's pretty romantic. Rebecca says, good to see you too, Fears. Well, good to see you too. Yep, yep, yep. You're welcome, Fears. Hey, no worries. I really appreciate all of my loving and loyal fans. So yeah, I will be honest though. I'm a little confused. Visions and Rebecca have got me a little confused because I could have sworn you guys are great actors. I could have sworn I'm like, finally, I don't have to call her Mrs. Visions anymore. She did a name reveal. I'm like, oh sweet. I'm like, now Visions' girlfriend is sub to me. That's awesome. So Visions, I got a question. Did your girlfriend actually off camera? Did she actually sub to me? I'm just curious. So yeah. Blinky says, "How is Sam? Is he still in the? No, he's not in the trenches anymore. Blinky, he's slowly but surely getting out of the trenches, and he had to move out of his house because his landlord was being a dick, and then not all of his roommates, but some of his roommates were being dicks, right? And then his cat died, which really bummed him out. Then his sister's cat died. Then his sister got like deathly ill, so then he had to take care. Then he had to take care of his sister. Then Sam got sick. Then he got a new job because he just wasn't like. He told me he wasn't like certain people at because me and Sam worked at the same job. The way that some of the managers were treating him. Plus, he found a better job that pays him more money. So I'm happy for Sam. But he went fears. He goes, no more roommates. I said, that's why I have a house of my own, buddy. I said, I don't mind having house guests. But I said, I would never go through the crap that your roommates put you through, Sam. But I said, I said, Sam, when I was your age, because I'm a lot older than Sam, but Sam's still a good guy. Sam's very mature for his age. He's 25. And I said, Sam, I went through all the crap whenever I was your age. I said, in college, I said, all the crap of like your roommates being immature. I said, I had to stay with three or four roommates in college. I said, it sucks. And they were all idiots and they were all immature. And I said, it was a living nightmare. I couldn't wait until I graduated and got my own place. So yeah. So he goes, well, Fears, he goes, I should have listened to you. I said, it's fine. I said, every young person has to go through all that crap. I said, but what's really fucked up is I said, I wish that one girl that was your roommate would have listened to you and kept her cat away from your cat because Yuna would still be alive because I know how much Yuna meant to Sam. Sam loved that cat beyond belief. And Yuna was the cutest cat ever. So it was pretty fucked up that his roommate did not respect Sam or his property or his cat, and just let her cat roam everywhere. And basically, her cat raped Yuna not once but twice, and Yuna went through two pregnancies, and her liver and her heart just couldn't take it, and then Yuna ended up dying, which is so fucked up. So yeah, so very bummer. So, but Blinky I can't even talk. I'm getting tired. Slowly but surely, he's getting out of the trenches. So he's staying with his girl. I almost said his girlfriend. He's staying with his sister. Sorry, I'm tired. He's staying with his sister while he's saving up money and working. And he said, "Fears, it's going to be a minute since we hang out. So tell the fans I haven't abandoned our friendship." I said, "They know." I said, I've kept them up to date." But now he's got a sore throat, so he said, Fears, I hate to keep putting this off. The only thing that's changing tomorrow, he's still going to come over and hang out. He's just not going to spend the day with me and Tommy. He said, I think I'm going to skip hanging out during the day. He goes, and whenever you and Tommy do your live stream, I'm going to come over like an hour before, and I'll bring some booze over, and we'll have a chill night. I said, that's fine. I said, do you want to like hang out after the stream? I said, we can like play some cards and drink some beer and shit. And he goes, yeah, I'm up for a card game. I was like, all right, well, I said, then we'll just do that. I said, Sam, I don't care what we do, just as long as we hang out, you know? So yeah, little by little, Blinky, Sam's getting better. I know Sam will be back on his feet, in no time, so it'll be good. Blinky said, I ditched roommates around that age too. They were lame. Yeah, that's why I got rid of them too, because roommates, all they care about is themselves. They don't care about your property. People would steal my food in college, and I'm like, you see that carton of orange juice that says Fears written on it? Don't touch my fucking food. That's why I'm such a great guest at someone's house, because it's not my house, it's their house. So whenever I go and stay with Visions, That's why I even told Visions, whatever coffee I take at the end of the week before I leave, I'll be like, "Yo, buddy, Visions told me he buys his coffee from Costco, right? Visions, it's I don't remember the name of it, but you said you buy it at Costco." I said, "Let me know." I said, "Before I leave, we'll go to Costco. I'll give you $20 or however much it costs, and I'll replenish whatever coffee I take, buddy, because I need my coffees in the morning." And Visions was like, "Well, that's not a problem, Fears, because I like my coffee in the morning." And he said he's got this great coffee maker fucking station. I was like, "Yeah, buddy." And now we're talking. I said, "Now we're cruising." So yeah. Rebecca says, "Good to see you, Fears. You're welcome, Fears." Well, thanks. I appreciate the support. You seem like a really nice person. And she goes, "Oh, yes, Fears. We are great actors." Nice. Nice, buddy. So that's what I'm saying. You could be Vision's girlfriend right now and just totally effing with me. And he's like, "Hey, Visions, shh. I'll just tell Fears I'll fuck with him for this live stream. And I'll tell him that we're not really, boyfriend and girlfriend. Because then he thought, oh man, it's a great epic, name reveal. Now he doesn't have to say Mrs. Visions all the time, and then all of a sudden we'll be like neener, snickering on the couch, and then all of a sudden tomorrow, I know Rebecca's gonna come in. Hey, guess what, Fears? I really am Visions. I'm like, no, you're fucking with me. I don't know what to believe anymore. Oh man, Visions, Rebecca, you guys are fucking great. Oh yeah, pretty much, Blinky, that's what happened. So, basically in a nutshell, one of Sam's roommate, her name was Alexis, and she had a male cat. And Sam said, "I haven't got Yuna um, neutered yet, so keep your cat," which I can't remember the name of her cat, but her cat was a male, and Sam asked his roommate Alexis many times, "Keep your cat away from my cat because I don't want Yuna getting pregnant." "Oh yeah, 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 I will. And basically, she didn't, you know. And Sam's like, in a nutshell, Fears, I did my very best to keep her cat away from mine, but she would find a way to slip into my room, and then he would basically just rape Yuna. And he said the first litter, Yuna produced like 8 or 9 cats, so then he had to find homes for all those cats. The second time, I think Yuna had like a litter of 10 cats, and just it was damaging 2 pregnancies, and they weren't just like one pregnancy and then 8 months later another one. It was 2 pregnancies back to back. So it was pretty. And but the whole thing is that Alexis girl should have honored and respected Sam's wishes. So I told Sam, I said, "Sam, I said you should totally sue that roommate's ass off." And he goes, "I want nothing to do with her anymore, Fears." I said, "Well, I said that would teach her a lesson." But I said, "You're more nicer than me, Sam." I said if someone killed my cat, I would definitely have sued her ass off. But I said that's just me. But yeah, and Yuna, I saw Yuna close up whenever we would do the gaming streams. Yuna was the cutest cat ever. So I hope things get better for Sam. It seems like they are. Like when I called Sam tonight, and I talked to him off camera. Seems like things are going really good for him. So I said, "How's the job doing?" He's like, "Oh, the job's rocking." He goes, "The only thing that kind of sucks is," he goes, "I lost my voice when I got sick," and he goes, "Now I'm not sick anymore, but," he goes, "now my throat is real scratchy. That's why I kind of don't want to hang out for the entire day, buddy, because I don't want to re-lose my voice." So he said, "I'll come over around the live and we'll have some beer." And I was like, "Okay, cool." So again, I'm easy Ozy. I said, "Sam, I don't care for how long we hang out. I don't care when we hang out." I said, "Just as long as we get to hang out, buddy." I said, "Because I haven't seen one of my best friends, Sam, in like 3.5 weeks. So I'm like, get over here and let's hang out, dude." So yeah, man. Anyway, it's 3 o'clock. I need to get some shut eye, or I'll be a wreck tomorrow. So, but I just wanted to do a quick, no, well, not a quick one, but I wanted to do an impromptu live stream because I wasn't ready to go to bed. Now I'm ready to go to bed. So yeah. All right. Big shout outs to Blinky. Big shout outs to Lord Visions. Big shout out to Rebecca, that I still think is Vision's girlfriend, but Visions is a pretty straight shooter, so it may not be his girlfriend. Now you guys have got me super confused. But it was a good joke though. And I loved how Visions didn't deny it. So Visions, you are hilarious. Big shout out to Pretend Stories, Larry, Rezi, Lord Pixel, Who else was in here? I think Richie was in here for a little bit. Richie and Chicken Wizard was in here. So big shout out to everybody. Vision. All right, Visions. I'll take your word for it. Vision says, "Nope, she isn't my girlfriend." All right. Well, one day I'll find out Mrs. Vision's real name. And like I said, Visions Pixel, the offer still stands. Anytime you guys want to come down and hang out at Casa de Fears, I will show you guys around Orlando. Visions, you should totally come down. But let's wait. Let me go visit you next year. And then as soon as I leave next year, after I visit you, then you and your girlfriend can come down whenever you want, buddy. Pixel, the same thing for you, man. I want Pixel. I'm gonna come hang out with you in North Carolina. You can come down here, buddy. Same thing goes to Visions. Visions, I'll come down there. We'll do the fucking Goonies thing. Go nuts. Beer, boozing, strip clubs, going fucking ballistic, and then you can come hang out with at Casa de Fears in get some fun in the sun, Orlando. That's right. All right, time for some shout outs, buddy. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to FearsMan26, the main channel, Fears Vlogs. Check out my buddy Tommy NC2010. Tommy right now is in my bedroom right now, crashing, having an El Napo. An El Napo. And Fears is about to have an El Napo in one of my favorite spots. That's right. Check out Tommy NC2010 on Twitter, TikTok, YouTube. Check out Fears on TikTok, FearsMan26 on TikTok. Follow my buddy Egotistical Commando at Egotistical Commando on Twitch. Follow Visions, Lord Visions, King of those pylons, at Pixel Protocol. Follow Richie Wright, the Challenge Master. That's right, Richie. You can down a ranch bottle like no other person can down a ranch bottle within seconds, buddy. That's what I'm talking about. And last, but certainly not least, my buddy Visions, Lord Visions. What's that website? What's that wonderful, beautiful website? Oh, that's www.exhumvisions.com. Buy some cool shit. Why? Because Visions is a cool, epic, amazing person. He's my friend, my buddy, my pal, and he's a cool, awesome motherfucker. That's right. That's right. Danny came in at the last minute and said just in time to say goodnight. All right, Danny. I will see you later, buddy. Anyway, this is Fears signing off, and I will see you guys later. Alligator. All right, bye. Schlunk.